founder of the PAOMAI healing system, which you can check out in the links below. And this week, I just wanted to do a video on everybody right now is really feeling stuck and frustrated and irritated and annoyed. We're all trying to keep our energy up because we're all still stuck at home, and we're the hope of that we are slowly going to start getting out of this crazy pandemic. But after a while, we just start to feel kind of miserable. And I'm an introvert, so for weeks I've been enjoying this completely. But I've been noticing all my extroverted friends are going crazy. They're posting all over social media, they're trying to chat with me on the phone, and I'm actually been really okay with just being on my own and doing my own thing and gardening and just staying in seclusion. However, even as an introvert, I've started to feel a little bit antsy and frustrated. I'm like, now I kind of want to get out. I want to go out and do things that I want to actually go have breakfast with my girlfriends and things that I love to do that, maybe I do often kind of put off because, I like to be in my own space. However, have you been feeling the same way? Are you feeling kind of frustrated and crusty, and maybe you're snapping at people and you can't help yourself? Because you just need to get rid of some of this negative stuck energy. If that is you, then stick around, because this week in this video, I'm going to go over my not only favorite, but absolutely best tools to help you break up that negative, frustrated, cranky, miserable energy so you can let it go and be okay and in a much more joyful place right now. And remember, if you love to take control of your own health care and you want to fix the mental, emotional, and physical all at the same time with the best healing system in the world and learn how to do that, make sure you ring the bell and subscribe and stick around, because every Tuesday I come out with a great new video. So if you're feeling really angry and frustrated and just kind of downright miserable and sick and tired of taking care of everybody else right now, you're not alone, especially moms. I have been recognizing more and more moms recently are coming to me and going, I know, help, I'm so overwhelmed with it all. I'm tired of doing everything. And that's a big problem for women. We tend to take on far more than we should regularly, and then you stick us at home and you make us do it on a 24/7 basis. And if we haven't created the right boundaries, if you found yourself going, oh my God, I'm home, I'm gonna make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this crap, all these things that we haven't been able to do, and it's gonna be awesome. And then as you go along, you start to get worn out and tired and frustrated, but people are now demanding that you keep this up because they've been enjoying you doing all this for them. If you're going through that, you probably have hit your wall where you're going, okay, I don't want to be that person anymore. I can't do this. But as women, we've been taught to kind of suck it up. So if you've been stuffing inside that frustration and that anger, maybe you need to really have a good look at it. But if you are feeling cranky and achy and miserable and tired and frustrated and snapping at everybody, and you want to get through that and over that in a really healthy, great, natural way, then follow all of these tips as I go along, and maybe one or two of them will be just the ticket to get you out of this state. So my first tip is always my PAOMAI healing remedies, and I'm going to share a link below for my anger frustration kit, because that's been a huge seller lately. And here's why: because if you've never used natural remedies and remedies that are based on the state as well as the physical symptoms, you'll be surprised at how fast you can shift and get out of that state once and for all. So check out the link below for that kit. Or my next best one is essential oils. So I go to remedies first, then I go to essential oils. And my favorite essential oils for helping just lift that emotional energy are things like bergamot and cedarwood and chamomile and lavender. They're all really wonderful soothing remedies. Rose essential oil, did you know, has a 528 megahertz energy level that can actually lift and raise your energy for the time that you are smelling that scent. Also sandalwood and ylang ylang. There's so many wonderful essential oils that can just in the moment lift your spirit and make you feel a little lighter. So give those a whirl if you have some essential oils around. Or if you don't have either of those two things, then the first thing I'm going to say is the absolute best exercise to break up and dispel some of that crusty old frustration that you're feeling is to do some deep, deep breath work, and with an aha. So here's how it works. So find a really comfortable place in your house that you can maybe make some noise without distracting anybody. Then get in a nice comfortable stance with your shoulders nice and relaxed and your knees a little bit bent. Don't stand rigid, nice and relaxed stance. Feel yourself be really grounded. And then when you get really grounded, I want you to take a big breath all the way in. And when you blow it out, you go, ha! And it's going to make you feel like I just moved and broke up a bunch of energy. Do 3 of those really strong ha breaths in a row, and you'll be surprised at how much more you've relaxed you actually feel. And of course, just being attentive to your breathing. Oftentimes, when we get ourselves wound up and we're frustrated and we're tense, then we often take shorter breaths in. And if you've not followed any of my videos, I always talk about breath work and breathing out. The out breath is the relaxing breath. So you want to make sure that when you're breathing, be conscious of your breathing something. Take a moment every now and then to, do the whole, okay, I'm good. So be attentive to your breath work. Also, ask for help. And there's 2 reasons for this. Number 1, when you're just, often as a mom, it's because we've been doing everything for everybody else and we can't do it anymore. So if that's the case, you need to reach out and ask for help. It's okay not to be super mom. I've been there, done that. And it's okay to say, hey, can you pick this stuff up? Can you go and do that for me? Can you actually make sure you do this for me? Empty the dishwasher, clean the bathroom. Even if you have little kids, can you go pick up all your toys for me? Mommy would really love that. Whatever it is. Or your husband and say, hey, dude, you need to do the dishes for me tonight because I don't want to do them. Whatever it happens to be, ask for help. And then also ask for somebody to listen to you. Even if we're stuck right now, reach out to a friend and say, oh, I just need to vent. Please listen to me and I love you for doing it. Or even get your kids to listen. Whoever it is that can help listen and lend a compassionate, kind ear to just vent and let it go. Now, I know guys aren't really big on venting and letting it go, and that's okay. I don't know what you guys do. I don't know how you process, honestly, and maybe that's the problem. Guys often have far more problem with their anger, frustration, because if they've been taught to not express it, they bottle it up even deeper. And that's not a good thing, which I'll go into in another video, so make sure you ring the bell and stick around. But if you are needing to vent, just find a beautiful, compassionate ear and just explain all that's going on so that you can just dump it and get rid of it. And if that doesn't work, then get a punching bag or go outside and jump up and down and have a hissy fit and just scream and yell and just, go on your bed and grab the pillow and scream as loud as you can into the pillow. Whatever you need to do to let the energy go in a safe, non-invasive way for you. Because being attentive to your emotions and honoring them and recognizing them and being aware of them is the first step to really shifting and letting go of that state. And I will say this, is if you start to be more aware of really how you're feeling and honoring how you're feeling, recognizing what you're feeling, figuring out how do I let go of what I'm feeling, how do I resolve this state, it's going to improve your whole life in unfolded ways, and you will really be surprised. It doesn't really take that much effort. And then go outside. I don't know where you live in the world, but go have a walk. When you get outside in fresh air, the organomic energy, which is life energy, which is everywhere, is outside, which is why when you go outside and take a good breath, unless you got allergies right now, and if you do, well, go over to my website and pick up an allergy kit so you can get rid of them. But if you don't have allergies and you go outside and take a big, deep, fresh breath, it always makes you feel better, doesn't it? It just again, feeling the earth, grounding yourself, let it go, feel there, and especially if the sun is out. The sun instills you not only with vitamin D, which we vitally need to lift up our spirits and make us feel better, but the warmth of the sun just makes you feel better. So get outside and just stand in the glory of Mother Earth. And then when you're out there, do some moving around. Go for a nice brisk walk, or, do some gardening, or jump up and down. Do whatever you got to do. But get the body moving, because movement pumps good feeling energy, endorphins through your system. So you just do feel better. Even a little bit of movement is going to make you feel better than just sitting and being stuck and bleh. So get outside and go for a walk. And the last tip I'm going to share with you is really, really a big one, and it's going to cover you for all kinds of issues, not just this particular issue. So what I want you to be aware of is, if you recognize that you're getting welled up, the emotions are bubbling to the surface because of some particular issue going on, and you can't quite put your focus on it at the moment because emotions overwhelm everything. They overwhelm your thoughts, they overwhelm your physical processes, they just can be too overwhelming for you to be consciously aware of them in the moment. So if that's happening, this is one of the best tips ever. Just turn around from wherever you are and walk away. Go away, go outside, go for a walk, let yourself clear your head, or just let it go for the moment. And just, even if it's in your house with your kids, just say, you know what? Mommy needs to go for a walk. I just need to get away. Go do what you need to do. I'm going for a walk by myself. And go do that. Because that is one of the most empowering, self-honoring things you can do for yourself, is to recognize how you're feeling and that you need a break. I need to get away, and it's okay. You're just human. These emotions come up, especially if you've been doing too much and taking on too much. It's time to make a change, to separate that out, make a change, and do something more self-empowering and positive, so that when you come back in, you're happy to give back in a healthy, more balanced way. So I hope that these tips give you some great tools and techniques that you can utilize if you're feeling really stuck and miserable and crusty right now. And remember to look at the links below and go to my website, check out what these kits really are, and see if there's one that maybe just resonates more with you. Maybe it's not the anger, frustration. Maybe there's another state that you're struggling with right now in your health, and that might be a better fit. So thank you for watching today. And if you want a little bit more insight, make sure you go over and watch these other videos, how other emotions can sneak up on you and make you feel certain ways, and how really your physical body expresses it for you. So thanks for being here this week. And remember, be authentic, be empowered, and own it completely. Bye.